Hello Leo, and welcome to your timeless reading. Leo, we are going to first of all get what this reading is all about from the divine. So, divine, what is this reading for Leo all about? What is the subject matter? So bear with me just for a moment, Leo. Okay, Leo, your subject matter is going to be about letting go. So this is what the divine wants me to talk to you about. Now we are going to ask the divine to elaborate that message for us. So, divine, you ask Leo to let go. What does Leo need to let go of? Can you elaborate and clarify the message about letting go for Leo? Okay, Leo. These are your tarot cards. And then, as you know by now, Leo, we always get our last card from our oracle cards so that the divine can close off the reading for us. So, divine, can you give us that one last message that you want Leo to leave this reading thinking about? To leave this reading knowing about? What is the final message about this reading? Okay, Leo, what we'll do is we'll look at that message at the end of this reading. Let me just pop these cards to one side and let's get started. So Leo, the divine wanted to speak to you about letting go. And as we are starting off with the Two of Cups, this could be letting go of a situation. This could be letting go of maybe a relationship that no longer serves you. A relationship that perhaps appears that it is loving, it is equal. But for some reason, the divine is wanting you to understand that there is a sense that this relationship is holding you back. There is something better out there for you. And even if this is not about a relationship, Leo, this could be about a friendship. This could be about maybe some groups and organizations that you belong to. This could be maybe friendships, like I said. So there is this situation where a situation was serving you for a long time, but the divine wants you to understand that you have outgrown this situation and it is time to go and expand. It is time to be brave enough to go out there and find new groups, new relationships, new people who are going to challenge you, who are going to make you grow and expand, who are perhaps going to be giving you a light, shining a light for you to give you important information. So Leo, the next card that we have is indicating that you might have to communicate your departure to these people that are involved or to the person that you are in a relationship with currently, because the next card is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is all about going on a new path. And the swords are about communication. So whatever new path that you are going to be going on, you're going to need to communicate that to the person, to the people, to whatever this situation is. That, hey, you know, I'm cutting ties. I'm going it alone. And you can explain if you want to why you feel that it is necessary for you to leave this situation, even though it might appear that this situation is good for you. But the divine wants you to understand that it is time to start challenging yourself. It is time to start growing. And by keeping yourself tied to this situation, you are not going to elevate anymore, because this situation has reached its highest potential. There is no more that you can get from this situation. So now be brave and go and start a new path. But remember to communicate what it is that you're going to be doing and maybe the reasons why you are leaving, even though you might feel afraid maybe. But the divine wants you to know that by communicating, it's going to let the people that you're involved with understand maybe the reasons why. It's going to give closure to the people and the situation that you're currently involved in. And then we are seeing you being upgraded to the King of Cups, rather the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, now we're seeing you here sitting in your power, being comfortable about who you are, because you have started this journey as the Page of Swords. And the page is like the Princess of Swords. They are young. They don't know everything yet. But they understand that at some point in their lives, they're going to come into power. They're going to come and take the throne because they are the princesses. And this Princess of Swords is all about understanding that you are on a journey that's going to elevate you to something that is better. A journey that is going to see you growing. A journey that is going to see you not only growing on a spiritual sense, on a physical sense. This is growing on a mental sense. Also being able to communicate clearly. And like I said, the swords are about communication. They're about our beliefs. They're about truth, justice, and fairness. And you are going to be able to stand in your power around those situations. And I love the energy of the King of Swords because it brings that masculine type of energy, right? It brings in structure. It brings in rules. It brings in all the stuff that are necessary to create boundaries. But then we are seeing that the next card you have is the Queen of Swords. So whatever boundaries and structures that you're creating, you're not becoming too much of a dictator. Rather, you're going to also have the energy of the Queen of Swords, that feminine type of energy. So here we see you balanced in your power. And that is really good. I really like when I see the energies of the queens and the kings together. So we're seeing you growing, we're seeing you expanding, we're seeing you understanding that sometimes when you're speaking your truth, you need to take other people's feelings into consideration. Because when you are a sword, and the Page of Swords, when you are the page, you can be in that energy of just saying what is on your mind without thinking how that's going to hurt other people. But as we're seeing you growing and progressing, you're now understanding that words can do a lot of damage. So you are taking the time to sit and think about what you want to say before you say it. Because we know that you are powerful in your delivery. And being powerful in your delivery is a brilliant thing. But also taking people's feelings into consideration is even better. Because this is how you gain support. This is how you gain growth. This is how you gain those people who are going to give you the advice so that you stay on the right path. So we're seeing that as you are letting go of your current situation, like your card told you to do, your first oracle card, you're going to be on a new path. And this new path is going to see you leveling up, growing and expanding, especially about your speech and your communication. And not only that, you're also becoming really comfortable with your own power. So Leo, let's have a look to see what the final card that the divine wanted you to have. And look at that. The divine is telling you to trust your path. Isn't that just perfect? The whole reading was about being on a new path as you are the Page of Swords. And being on that new path involved you letting go and trusting where it is that you're going. You might not know how the whole journey is going to turn out. And you might be in a situation where you feel that I don't want to disappoint the people that I'm leaving behind. But later on you understand that it is necessary to be brave, to hug the people that you're saying goodbye to leave on good terms, to have that moment of closure as you're starting to walk on your new path. And as you are walking on this new path, the divine is reminding you here to trust your path. And if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So, Leo, if you knew that even though you are leaving people that you love and trust behind, you might feel afraid to go and start afresh, not knowing if you're going to find the people who are going to support you. But the divine is saying to you that right now, if you knew that you would find those people who are going to support you, if you knew that you would find those people who are going to walk with you on your new path, what would you do? I know you feel a lot better. You feel a lot braver. You would feel like it's a lot easier to let go and to move on, because you're understanding that your new path is going to bring new people and situations that are going to elevate your status, because we saw that the next two cards were the kings and the queens of swords. So wherever it is that you're going, Leo, you have a wonderful path that you are going to be walking, that you are going to grow, you're going to get stronger, your speech is going to get better, and you're going to feel really powerful. So trust the path that you're feeling in your gut, in your soul, that you need to start walking in your truth. And this is the reading that I have for you, Leo. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.